almost felt like you would have liked to have a few more games to play last year the way it worked out, right?
No, absolutely. Absolutely. I would have loved to have more games, you know, but to be honest, I'm just grateful and blessed to be able to go out and show the opportunity what we did last year. You know, let's not forget that our season was taken away from us at one point last year, you know, and to be able to go out and have those six opportunities to be able to go and showcase what this team could do was very helpful.
When you look at, like, just from the start of last season to the end and just where you're at now, are you seeing continued growth in yourself as well?
I'm seeing growth in myself and in this team, and I'm pretty excited for it. You know, we continue this journey that we're on this uphill climb. I'm excited to see where this can go.
I feel like one of the qualities that really showed, not only was it the precision in completing, you know, the calls, but making something out of nothing sometimes and moving the chains. Is that something you really pride yourself in?
I mean, what I really pride myself on is execution.
Yeah.
You know, execution, communication, and consistency. Those are the three things that I want to focus on this off season to be able to take this team to the next level, to be able to reach our goal.
You know, most everybody here has, you know, a little bit of a chip on their shoulder. You know, most of the stars in the MAC, you know, maybe they were passed over from some, you know, early on in high school. Did you find yourself in that situation as well?
I was very blessed and fortunate to be able to end up at Western Michigan. You know, I was able to have a few scholarship offers coming out of high school, but ultimately I felt comfortable at Western Michigan. I'm glad I'm here. I'm a Bronco. And I'm excited to see, you know, what my career can take me.
Yeah, so you were in probably early high school when they had a couple of their big-time runs, you know, the undefeated year. Yeah. That had been pretty exciting to watch from as a fan, and then seeing yourself under center a few years later.
Absolutely, absolutely. You know, just being a fan and watching the way that they won and things of that nature was very exciting to see. And now to be able to be in those shoes is even more of a blessing, in my opinion, to be able to have, you know, to be a leader of this university, of this team, and be able to try and lead us to achieve the goals that we want to achieve.
It sounds like, you know, from others, whether they speak so highly of you, leader on and off the field as well. And, you know, I know that's important to you as well in the classroom.
Absolutely, absolutely. You know, it takes a village. You know, it takes a village. It takes a village. I mean, that's the best way I can put it. It's not just one person, it's everyone, you know, from the training staff, from the strength and conditioning coaches, you know, to the fans. Yeah. You know, it takes a village. That's why I'm excited to see where the season can go. Things are starting to get back to normal. I'm ready to take this thing over the hump.
Is it more about the team goals at this point, or are there some personal goals that you have in mind as well for this year?
Going into the season, you always have personal and team goals. You know, my personal goals foremost will be just improvement. I want to be more consistent. I have certain goals that, you know, I want to become a better leader all the way around, you know, and that's something that I've been focusing on doing this off season. As far as team goes, it remains the same. You know, we want to be here on December 4th, and we want to improve each and every day. You know, giving 110 day in, day out. The rest will take care of itself.
And then lastly, just talk about the influence that your coaching staff, not just at the top, but, you know, in your position unit as well, how they've had on your development so far.
You know, well, first I'll start with the head coach, Coach Lester. You know, him being a former quarterback is definitely tremendously helpful for me, being able to communicate at a high level of things that we, you know, may see or things that he may correct me on and so on and so forth. It's definitely a good thing to have. And as far as my quarterback coach, Coach Evans, you know, I'm very grateful for him. He's taught me a lot about the quarterback position, you know, staying on me, staying consistent, making sure I'm executing. You know, I'm very grateful to have the coaches that I have around me.